Hello and welcome to Planet Crafter episode 8. I've been kind of busy in that, and lake terraforming has been complete, so I am starting the true main base of operations on this planet. So for right now on that, I am getting some stuff together and moving the biolab and prepping for to build some algae generators and that, so I can go forward with some of these items that I will need to make later on down the road, especially with the fertilizer and microplastics. And my first priority is to build an algae generator because I need it for the fertilizers, because I'll need algae in that to be generating for fertilizers. So, and a lot of items and resources fertilizer will be going into. So in order for that, I definitely need some mushrooms. And also on top of that, I am going to be making a ton of super alloy so I can do big compartment rooms for the new main base. That way it looks a little more open, since in here it's just a lot of single living compartments. So that's kind of why I've been stockpiling a lot of resources lately, because I know I'm going to need them for the super alloy, since big living compartments take, if I remember right, 3 iron, 3 titanium, and 3 super alloy. So I'm gonna be busy with the grind today, as you can see. And this main base that will be built in that, it's going to be for mid-game and also end-game, since there'll be plenty of room to organize. So the way I have it planned, there's going to be plenty of room in that, so I can organize everything that I will need. And let me just drop off some of this food real quick and make a little more super alloy, because this is very, very time consuming. And while that's going on, I am just waiting for another mushroom to grow, so I can start making microplastic. Or, I'm sorry, I meant bioplastic. My mistake, bioplastic for the algae generator, because I'll need the mushrooms to make 2 of them. And also going to the iridium cave, because I will need to build a few more rockets for uranium to get to tier 2 nuclear reactors built in that. And now off to the aluminum field to gather some aluminum, and hopefully there'll be some cobalt mined out by the extractor too. And as you can see, this planet is gradually changing in that some of the lower parts are filled with water now for lakes and ponds. And the stage of terraforming I'm in is the moss stage, so it should be interesting how that's going to be. And foundation slope has been unlocked. That's mostly just a cosmetic part that unlocked, so and just wanted to take a little side trip before I go to the aluminum field. And let me go now so I can get more aluminum so I can make more super alloys for various things. And I just need one more super alloy, then I can launch that rocket for uranium. So I got quite a haul. I'm just a little short on titanium and definitely need some aluminum now. While I'm waiting for those mushrooms to fully grow in the food harvest, in the food growers. Yeah, now it's so weird in that there's lakes and ponds where it was just dry little holes in the ground. Okay, a good haul of aluminum. That's going to help quite a bit. I'll be able to use that to build some super alloy and then the big compartments, living compartments for the main base. So I just need, yep, 3 iron, 3 titanium. I thought it was 3 super alloys. It's only 2. But this will give me a 4x4 living compartment, or a 2x. It will give me essentially 4 living compartments in one. So for resources and that, it's definitely I say it's a pretty good trade-off at this point. Now this little lake base is going to be built out quite a bit. I just want to line this up just right. Okay. And get the back end here. Come on. There we go. Let me go back and while I'm waiting for those mushrooms to grow and that, I think maybe it's time I explore. Yeah, mushrooms are at 70%. It's gonna be a while. You know, let's do something different and go explore a crashed ship site while this weather is changing and that. Okay, it's just a dust storm. I didn't know if it was going to be another meteor shower or what, but it's just a dust storm. So let me go up to this crashed ship site and that in the southwest area up on the hill, because I haven't really been here. Hopefully I can get a blueprint microchip or two and some good items that won't be too costly to make or that. And yeah, do a little exploring. So alright, have pressure multiplier fuse. That's going to be good for when I build an optimizer. Put that by the drills and that will definitely multiply them. And get this debris out of the way. And got T1 heater deconstructed. Here's one blueprint microchip. And just generally look around for anything and everything practically. Let's see what... Oh, that was the one that I just grabbed. So let me deconstruct that so I don't get confused in the future. And go in a little further. Alright. Got food, water, another super alloy. That's a good hit. And those I can't deconstruct because I need tier 2 deconstruction. If I remember right, isn't there... Or maybe there is. I think I should... I think I should head out. Yeah. With my limited oxygen, that I definitely should head out. But yeah, with that pressure multiplier, once I unlock optimizer, then I can place that next to the drills, and it will multiply their output. All for increasing the terraformation index to advance it further. And I have enough here, so let me build this out a little bit more. Let me at least make this nice and symmetrical with the square. Perfect. And then I'll head back and drop some stuff off. And decode this blueprint microchip, see what's inside. Hopefully it'll be something good. Alright, drop that seed off. I have quite a bit of food, which is good. Even though I'm also growing food to be self-sustaining. But it's always good to have like a little extra space food. Alright, I am running low on titanium. Okay. And nope, mushrooms aren't ready just yet. Darn. Alright, let me drop this iridium off. I'll put that in the osmium. And, let me decode this microchip. Let's see. Blueprint received fence. So, it's a cosmetic item. You know, the walkway to the main base, let me spruce it up in that and see how this looks. Let's see if I can make this look kind of like kind of nice in that. I think that would be fine. I'll put that next to it. This railing is shorter than I expected. Let me try this one more time. Maybe I didn't have it locked in place right. Let me do this. And let me go down just a little bit. Just to see. Alright. I have a nice little decorative railing walkway in that. Alright, machine optimizer has unlocked. I need 2 explosive powder, uranium, 2 iron, and a cobalt. Alright. And also, I'm not too sure about that fencing and that. So explosive powder, I just need sulfur and iridium, which I definitely have plenty of iridium. And I can always get more. And there's my little nuclear reactor setup. But for right now, let me go to the sulfur mining extractor. Since I'm rarely here to begin with, this will be useful. Alright, this time around it was mining quite a bit of sulfur. And let me get rid of this living compartment because I have a jetpack now, so getting around is a lot easier for me, and I don't have to rely on satellite living compartments everywhere. Okay. So let me build this explosive powder, and if I remember right, I think I already have a uranium rod to begin with that I can use for this. Plus, I definitely want to build some more T4 drills. And gas extractor is going to be the next one to unlock. And I have quite a bit to unlock on the terraformation index. And also, nuclear fusion generator is really going to help out. Because that's about 1,000 kilowatts of power per single installment. Alright, finally, these mushrooms are grown. I can make some bioplastic real quick. And I just need to get a silicone. Because I'm a dimwit. Alright. So, yeah, lake water collector. I might make one in the future, but right now I don't really need it that badly. And let me get the eggplant. Alright, I have enough for an algae generator. So let me... Yeah, this railing. Nope, railing has to go. I don't like it. Honestly, it's too spread out. That's why, if it was more like connected in that, I probably would like it better. Alright, so T1 algae generator built. And let me get a little iridium, because you can't have too much of that stuff. And now what is this crazy weather doing? Oh, okay. No meteor strikes. That's a good thing. Alright, let me focus on this machine optimizer and get everything that I need for it. Let me get some sulfur out so I can make it the explosive powder. Drop the silicone off. I just need a little bit more because it's 1 iridium and 2 sulfur per a powder. Alright, I got those 2 built, and I just need to grab a uranium rod. Yep, that's what I thought. I had one. Perfect. Let me get the pressure multiplier fuse and line this up just right. Here should be okay, I think. Pop in this multiplier fuse real quick. Alright. Let me deconstruct some of these. So, those are active, but this T4 is not being utilized in that because it's too far away. Let me put it closer. Okay. Much better. Alright. So that's going to help increase the terraformation. And I am really going to need a lot of super alloy. Yeah, so this algae generator is going to take a while. But hey, that's no big deal. I always knew what... It's only tier 1. So, in the meantime, just focus on making more super alloy. So I can build more big living compartments. And I will also need a bunch of super alloy to build more tier 4 drills too, so. So let me go and stock up my inventory on a bunch of aluminum, and interior stairs just unlocked. Might have a use for them in the future, not too sure. Okay, that should be plenty for 5 super alloy, I think. Hopefully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, my math was right on that. Good. Put them in here. So I have 10 right now. Okay. Let me get some essential foods. And you know what? Let me grab some water. I have an oxygen capsule. Let me go back to that crashed ship I was at before and continue exploring it while I'm waiting for more mushrooms to grow. Who knows? I might get lucky and find something really good. And can already see some shades of green. That's the moss terraformation starting to increase in that. So the desert rocks are, so the dried out rocks that made it look like a barren wasteland is turning to a green moss. And alright. Got some plants, some resources, some fabrics. Let me deconstruct this and go a little further in. That looks like a tier 2 heater. Yep. Now, I think there's another blueprint microchip around here. If I go deeper. There it is. Okay. I'll take that. That fusion generator is for later on in the game. Okay, there's some useful stuff in here. Let me grab the mushroom seeds. And, yeah. But, yep, the ground is starting to change a little bit. So with all these resources, let me build another rocket engine real quick. And oh, definitely over here you can see it. The ground's starting to get healthier, starting to turn green. Doesn't look like dried barren land anymore. Little pockets of water. Let me check the algae generator. Can I pull any? Nope, not yet. That's okay though. I'll definitely want to build a second one eventually. As soon as these mushrooms grow. So let me switch out this squash seed for a mushroom seed. And I'll have a few, that way I have one extra one going. And let me just take all this stuff out of my inventory. So let me just build... Yeah, I'll have enough iridium for another rod in that, so let me just build another rocket engine just to have for when I need it. I mean, I gotta wait anyway now for stuff to grow, so might as well just keep myself occupied. And map information rocket unlocked from decoding that blueprint microchip. So, map information rocket ship. That will display points of interest on the map and that as soon as I launch a GPS satellite rocket into space. So and in order to do that, I need to build a compass microchip, have a rocket engine, and 2 super alloys. So I think I will put that together and launch a T1 GPS rocket. All right. Okay. Now, yes, I do have a compass microchip, but that's for my own personal use, so I have to build a second one just for this. Okay, and take off. So this tier 1 GPS satellite will give me information on the mapping screen for what exactly is going on the planet, and also my location in that. And also just because I feel like it, I want a uranium meteor shower. So kind of had to sneak a second rocket ship in too. Only because I need the uranium for nuclear reactors, so. And no joke, this will never get old. So, just watching the meteors crash. Bing, bang, boom. I better move just a little bit, because that one looked a little too close for comfort. And not this one, but... or no. I'm far enough away. Alright. Let me replenish my oxygen real quick. And that meteor shower is over. Algae still isn't ready. So let me just go and gather this uranium up, because I'm going to need it for uranium rods and tier 2 nuclear reactors. And I am being a little impatient. I am not going to wait for these meteor rocks to render out. I'll just gather what I can, and then later on I will come back out and gather the rest once these meteors render out. Time out and render out. Plus, I do need more resources from the aluminum field, so let me kind of figure this. Let me get my bearings straight with everything that I'm doing right now. And Tier 4 heaters has quite a bit to go. Alright, let me drop this uranium off. The iridium. And is the mushrooms ready? Nope. 88%, 89%. Nope, nowhere near ready. Shoot. Let me get all this food out of my inventory. I got quite a bit of space food, which is okay. And I'm just gonna put this fabric in here for right now, just to free up some inventory space. And let me go to the aluminum field to check the mining extractor there, so I can get more resources to build the super alloys that I'll need. And then I will continue building my main lake base a little bit further. Alright, got quite a bit of aluminum and quite a bit of cobalt. That's good. And I'll just pick up some resources as I'm heading back, especially titanium, because I know I'm low on that. Okay. So let me make a little bit more super alloy. And I need iron. And the mushrooms are almost ready. So let me build out this side just a little bit. I kind of want it extended just a little bit because that's where all my main resources are going to be, and the algae is still not ready. Shoot. Oh well. You know what? Let me head back, see if the mushrooms are done so I can make some more bioplastic, and hopefully I can build another T1 algae generator. Among other things, of course. Plus, I should, since I got the first, this is going to be a 2-floor base than that. The second floor is going to be for all the bio stuff and plant-based construction. So I have the mushrooms. Yep, I have everything for another tier 1 algae generator. That's good. And let me just get a few extra resources for second floor of the base. Alright. And I just need a little water. And of course it's raining. So let me make this walkway nice and neat. Build an algae generator on this side just to kind of even it out. And I will build a living compartment, a single one right here. And I'll make it sort of like a little walkway in that. And I will build the indoor ladder. I just need a few resources because I used them up for the large living compartments, which is okay. Where are you? Well, here's some uranium. Shining bright as ever. Alright, I have the iron. Okay. Let me build this right here, and this will go to the second floor. Perfect. And now I can move the biolab at least. But yeah, everything here in that, the biodome, biolabs, all that stuff, and future bio compartments, it's all going on the second floor. First floor is going to be for standard resources and construction. Second floor is going to be for all the bio and plant stuff. So let me just line this up. Come here. Alright, I think that's okay. And that, maybe for aesthetics and that, so it doesn't look too dark and gloomy, I should build some windows too. That I can work with. I have the iron cobalt. Let me get a little bit more. And also, since I have the biolab built there, that little special item that I got for finding the gold chest in that, I will place that in the biolab also. I mean, it doesn't signify too much in that. It's just more of like a collection item in that you can just flex. Yeah, I should have enough for living compartments. I mean, enough for the windows. In that. Yeah, this will be better in that. That way I can see outside easier in that. Yeah, let me get the item from the gold chest and place it in the bio lab. After I put this stuff away. Alright, the little golden rocket ship. Moss terraformation is at 46%, so you're going to see a lot more greenery. And soon I will get started making the fertilizer for the flower spreader. But yeah, that's practically going to be it for this episode, guys. I will continue building out this new main base and that. So I will see you on the next episode in that. So see you next time. Bye-bye.